Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 4 of the Disney Dream Collection Thomas Kinkade Studios coloring book, and we're working on the Winnie the Pooh page. I'm going to be doing the background a little bit on this side here, and we might get down into the water, I'm not sure. I have a bunch of pencils sitting out here to do the little fence that we've got going on here. Yep. At least that fence. We'll probably do some of the trees. I might get some of this over here done too, but I'm kind of focusing up here on this portion. Water we're going to do a little bit later, so I want to get the book down, or the camera down here a little bit, and angle it so we get the top of the page. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with the fence part here, and I'm going to bring in the dark Naples ochre to give us our highlighted portions of this wood here. It only goes to this area, so I mean that's the only piece of wood here. Boom. I'm not sure what this is, but there is a border around this page that I will be tapping out a little bit later. Taping out, not tapping. Okay, we're going to go in with a little green gold here. I just have these laid down out here, so brown ochre. I'm not going to be terribly smooth as this. It's going to have texture in it, so we're adding that texture in right now. Throw in a little bit of burnt sienna. Get around that hand there a little bit. And like I said, I don't know if that's a long blade of grass. On the other side of the book, there is nothing here that angles like that, so I do know exactly what to do with it, but our page comes up like here, so I'm gonna make that wood go over there, and we'll figure out what that is later. Okay. Then we're going to pull in I had a little tiny pencil in here. Walnut. So we're going to throw the walnut down here on the bottom. And kind of bring it up. On this edge. Bring it over. And on the bottom down in here. Be careful going around Pooh's ear. And we'll get it around his hand too and darken that area. And then pull that color over. Okay, grab a little bit of caput mortem. Raw umber. Then we're going to throw in a little shadowing with some Payne's Gray. And there we have a fence. Okay, the rest of this area is greenery all the way up to up here. So from here up to here. We will have to pull out some light spring greeny colors for the areas up here, along with the dark gradients that come in here, along with a little bit of an orange, a gray rock. We're into brownery down here, and then of course our flowers and such. So I pulled out some more greens, some bright ones for up there on the horizon area, the same color as up here. So we're going to throw that in up here. And there's like a sunny patch right in here. So we'll throw that in there. And there's a, say, tiny bit in here. So we'll throw that in. We can throw some in over here. A little in here. Okay. Pick another color, another green. And there's kind of like a little hill area in here. So I'll put that in right about in here where these lines are that we don't need, but they're there. Down in here, we're going to have a little bit more green. It gets dark in here, so add it in here and a little there. We could throw some on this side of the page too. Okay, another little area here, just darken it up a little bit more. Okay. I'm not even telling you what the colors are. First one was lemon yellow. Second one was light green. The last one I put down was grass green. And this one here is going to be May green. So in this area, we've got our line that goes down here. Going to bring that line up a little bit. I'm going to throw a little of this in here. Okay, we need to bring in a little bit darker green. I just have to see which one I want to bring in. That one's a good one. And that one. We'll put that one up there for right now. Okay. Gonna add in a little bit of grass texture here. Just little tiny lines going up every now and then. Like we have down in here. Okay, down here we have rockery. Okay, so we'll just keep darkening up kind of this area here. Get that close to Pooh Bear's eye and darken it by just pressing down a little harder. We'll bring in the darker color. Press that nice and dark around there too. Bring some of that green down into the rock over here. Okay, we have some brown down here in the rocks. So we're going to go in with burnt sienna. Pull that down. Tiny bit of walnut brown. Some green gold. Brown umber. Go back in with the walnut. Put a little more pressure on that and darken it up over on this side. Take a little bit of the Payne's Gray. A little more of the pine green here. And then the chrome green opaque. Okay, we're going to scoot across this way. Same coloration here. We've got a tiny bit of the brown, just a tiny bit in this area here. So I'm going in with the walnut. Give it a little shoreline right over here. Pull it up in there. Okay, then we have a rock on this side. Okay, same browns. Going next with the green gold. The burnt ochre. Payne's Gray. Okay, then we're going to pull some green up. Over here, we're going to pull up the darkest shades. There's a really dark patch, a little tiny lighter patch, but most of this is dark, and then flowers. So we're going to start here around the boot. Kind of go in little circles here. We got flowers, we've got foliage. We want it to kind of be chunky-ish. This is the grass area here, so these are lines. We need to get a little of a yellow color in here. So we're going to go in with the green gold. Green opaque again. Got to bring in some red here. That'll work. We have some red flowers in here, so we're just going to make some little circles, bring it in. Up here there are red flowers or pink flowers, whatever they are. Hard to tell with the paint, so I'm going to put in whatever color this is and little dots down in here. Okay, this tree is going to have red flowers going up it, so I might as well stick those in. Anything else that I put red in it? There's a little bush over here, so stick some of that in there. At least I know where it is now, right? Okay, the rest of this is foliage. So start with, we'll bring in the May green here. Little brown patch of something here, so won't go up any higher than that. That area there. Okay, I'm going to go in with the chrome green opaque. Well, some red flowers up here. Okay. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a butterfly. Well, that'll be interesting. Okay, in here we have a dark patch, almost black, going up to the tree. Kind of a lightish color where all these little blades of grass are coming up. I want to do the tree before I put in the greenery there. And on all these little red things that we've put in here, there's also green leaves, so we kind of have to leave those there. And I'm kind of jumping here. I should just finish this section. Okay, let's see. Dark green. I'm going to put in, these little spiky things are blue. So might as well get those blue. Three of them over here somewhere. And then there's some up here. Just putting one over here. Because there's supposed to be about 3 of them here. Any more blue ones? And there's some little blue flowers up in here somewhere. So a little blue up there. And we'll take, that one was the light phthalo blue, and this one is the bluish turquoise. Just gonna throw some of that in there to give it a texture. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with the greens. So we have kind of the light green up here, and we're just going to go in, change the pressure while we're coloring. A little round jiggity jaggedy is just doing this. Okay, making some of it light and then some of it dark, just to give a texture to it and make it look like it could be leaves from far away. Okay? Because I'm not going to be able to get it to do whatever that's doing, and I'm just going to wing it here. I want it kind of chunky in this area. Oh, there's flowers back here. Throw some orange in there, because we're going to throw orange in these pink flowers too. Okay, now the green. This is the area that it's really dark, so we're going to go in with our Payne's Gray here, and we're going to darken it up a little bit in here. Okay, they're green. It's the pine green. Sorry, I'm going to turn it so I can see it. Going up into that red flower. Okay. Bring in a tiny bit of the deep cobalt green. Just going to add a little blue in it. Okay. Hand's getting a little tired here. I don't know how long we've been going, but it's those little tiny things. Juniper green. Okay, now we're going to put in another color. So we're going to pull back in the Payne's Gray in here. This is a really dark section, so if you see here, it's really, really dark. I have to make that really, really dark. Right now, it just looks like a mess, but it's a mess with a purpose. And very lightly take in the light green and just kind of go over this area so there's no white showing. Okay. Now, the paint's gray. It's kind of an arc. It goes underneath his hand. So we're still going to work in little circle-y kind of motions here and darken this under his hand quite a bit. Comes up around his hand. It goes up to right about in here. Comes down almost to his foot. So we're putting kind of a heavy pressure on this to get it to go into these areas. Dark kind of comes up in here. Sorry, concentrating on where I need to get it dark. Gonna darken around Piglet. He's tiny. Okay. So right in this area is the darkest. So I'm just going to now go over it lightly. Gonna bring in some black. Find black. Black in here. That's getting there. We're going to pick up another green here. Not that one. Not crazy about that one. Yes, well, the juniper. Kind of want it darker, but I don't want the pine green. Okay, the chrome green. And we're going to go in here. Then we're going to get some reds and make these roses stand out a little bit more. So dark red and burnt carmine. So we'll take the burnt carmine in first. If we need any more red spots, we just bring in the eraser, make sure it's clean, and pick a spot and lighten it up. Just like that, and go in with the red. And that'll give us a nice contrast there too. Okay, so we're just going to go around, get those put in. Take the dark red, go in with that also. Little circles, the flowers are kind of circle-like. Okay. Bring in some medium green here. Somewhere around here is a tree trunk. This tree should come down a little further, and we're going to have some white flowers up there. Okay, it's looking all right. think I need just a bit more black in here. Okay. So far that's what we have. That's what that looks like. I have redder flowers, like pinker flowers. But like I said, I'm doing what I can do. I'll take a little bit of the eraser and just lighten up some of those spots. The red will leave a pink color behind. We could go in with a little white if we wanted to, but I'm going to leave it alone. I kind of like how it's turning out there. I mean, I think it's turning out okay. I'm going to throw a little more of the Payne's Gray over in this area. Darken up that rock with a little brown too. Let's go to brown. Pull that up in here. This is walnut brown. Just going to bring it around and up in here. These are dark areas, so we want to keep them dark. Okay, I think I'm going to call it for today. My hand's a little sore, so I will have to see you in part 5. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye now.